Yo, what's good with y'all, man? You dig what I'm saying? It's your boy Zhang from Shadows, here to talk to y'all about Deontay Wilder versus Big Boy Zhang. I've done a couple of these videos now before, so you guys know what the drill is. So let's talk boxing. All right, first off, y'all know we gotta talk about the Bronze Bomber Deontay Wilder up first. My favorite fighter of this generation, and in my opinion, the greatest power puncher of our generation. I rank him above all the heavy hitters that we have in the boxing world today, and I genuinely just feel like he's the best. But he has a pretty hard opponent sitting in front of him this time, Big Boy Zhang. Man, that boy, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when I see Zhang hit somebody, I be getting Foreman flashbacks, man. Like, he just, like, tall, got a long reach, has that wide frame, and just putting people to sleep like crazy. But Deontay Wilder is slick, fast, has that like crazy agility, can leap around the ring and hit you with a devastating right hand that will send you to the dirt within 5 seconds. Like, it's literally insane. Like, see, that's just what makes this so hard, because we know both of them have the power, but actually, how about we take a look at this in a better way? Let's take a look at this step by step. So let's start off with speed. Speed, let's be real, I don't even gotta show any clips for that. Deontay Wilder beats him in speed, let's be real. Wilder, yes, he's known for being wild and doesn't really use his speed in the best way. You still see it in his knockouts. Like, he can hit you with a solid jab, but then boom, that right hand's coming right after, out of nowhere, like within 1 second. He says it himself. All fighters have to be perfect for 12 rounds. He just has to be perfect for 1 second. So yeah, he definitely takes the speed category. So that's one for Wilder, take the speed category. Now let's talk about strength. Now strength's kind of tricky, but here's how I look at it. In my opinion, I feel like strength we're gonna have to give to Zhang. At first, my initial thoughts were Wilder because of what we saw during the build-up to the trilogy fight with Tyson Fury, how he was benching, putting up crazy numbers, and really showing us that he's trying to get stronger for that fight. But I feel like when it comes to Zhang's training camps, and just because of what his fighting style is, I feel like his coaches and his like fitness trainers most definitely urge the lifting and the power, like, and working on his power way more in his training camp, just because of what his style is. Because Zhang doesn't really have like the crazy speed or the crazy agility or like all those other attributes to like build off of the power. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when it comes to strength, we'll definitely give that to Zhang. Now, when it comes to power, see, that's kind of tough because both of them have insanely crazy power. They've both shown, just look at their knockout records. They have a bunch of bodies on their record. They've been able to pull that knockout out of the bag in the later rounds time and time again. They've shown their power against tough opponents. Wilder more than Zhang, obviously because of Fury, Ruiz, and just all the other stuff that he's done. But honestly, I feel like if you just look at it in the grand scheme of things, I do believe Wilder has more power in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, Zhang does have incredible power. He can just tap person. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Zhang sometimes gives me Foreman flashbacks when he hits people because he taps them and they're out. But the one thing with all these fighters that I've mentioned is they have power in both hands, and they can end at any given moment, like I've said. But Wilder can do the same thing that they've been doing in the same fashion and have the same amount of bodies on his record with just one hand. Wilder has gotten to the same places they have with just one hand. Pause, no Diddy. Do not get on my ass in the car. I'm about to drop. But like, he literally has done it with one hand. Like, that's crazy. Like, just think about that. All these other people have gotten these knockouts with two, like having both powers, being the two hammer fists, blah 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 blah. Bro, he's done all that with one hand. That's just crazy to say. So power will give to Wilder for sure. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to like head movement, I'm gonna keep it a buck. None of them got head movement. I'm gonna keep it real. None of them got head movement. Like, you've seen both of them get clobbered. You've seen both of them attempt to have head movement and they get on bampy legs because of it. I'm sorry. I love both of them, but no, like none of them have head movement. So we're just gonna have to base this off of who is better at like evading punches and being able to stay away from their opponents. Now, if you're looking at it from that sense, then yes, obviously it's Wilder. Like, when have you ever seen Zhang dodge punches for like that? Like, let's be real. So that's not even a segment that's gonna take that long. The next we can go with is chin. Who has a better chin? Who's better at taking punches? Honestly, that's that's gonna be hard because I've seen Zhang be able to take punches and still be going with it, and I've seen Wilder be able to take punches and still go with it. Now, I haven't seen, I have to look from the fights I've seen from Zhang. I don't know if he's gotten dropped yet. I haven't seen him be dropped yet, but we have seen Wilder hit the deck before. Only to Tyson Fury, though. It was only to Tyson Fury. So, but I don't think necessarily just because he got dropped doesn't mean he has a good chin. Because Wilder, in all his other fights, he's shown he's been hit hard. He's been caught crazy. He's been on bent legs and he hasn't gone down. It was only against Fury, and it's Tyson Fury. Like, if you go to fights like, for example, the Joseph Parker fight that just took place, Parker was hitting Wilder crazy. Like, Wilder looked at the crowd and looked like he was drunk. He looked at the crowd and said something stupid like, don't have kids at 13. He was going crazy. Like, I don't know what was going on, but he didn't get drops. He was getting clobbered and did not go down. I only feel like, I'm not using just because he got knocked down by Fury means he's gonna win this section. That's not what I'm saying. Cause just because I can't just say it's Fury, of course. Like, oh, it's Fury. No, I can't say that. So when it comes to a better chin, I just feel like we've seen Wilder against better opponents. Like, Zhang's fought in some good opponents, but we've seen Wilder against like the top level in the world. And the only person out of all those people who have been able to drop him was Fury. So since Wilder's faced the better competition and has had better like showings with his chin against those better oppositions, then you have to give him this category. I'm not trying to be a fanboy. I'm not trying to just like give every section to Wilder. I'm just telling you how it is. Wilder has the better resume. He's been against better opponents, has had better showings against those better opponents. So you just gotta be real. Like, you just gotta be real. And then last but not least, footwork. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that short. I mean, the footwork ain't that bad, but come on now. Like, y'all, come on now. I guess we'll give the footwork to... Actually, now I think about it, I'm not going to, let me chill. Because, like, they don't got crazy bad footwork. So I ain't going to say that they have, like, complete dog shit. But, like, I would, because part of me wants to kind of give the footwork to Wilder because of, like, how he moves around the ring and stuff like that. But from a boxing standpoint, fundamentally, then we're going to have to give it to Zhang. Like, that definitely goes to Zhang. And there's not any really other way to slice it as of right now, in my opinion. I don't think there's any real way to slice it. Just if you look at it fundamentally and you look at it from an actual boxing standpoint, I feel like Zhang's footwork is actually, I feel like it's better. Now I think about it. So yeah. Now, my overall predictions. My prediction for this fight. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I am worried because Wilder's 39 now, and lately he has not been himself. He has not been fighting like himself. He hasn't been active as he should be, and I feel, my worries is that's gonna hurt him and allow Zhang to capitalize on that and get the knockout. But sometimes Zhang can be like slow within those fights. And what I mean by slow is sometimes, like, you can see in his movements, he's just like a little too, sometimes he just be like a little too stiff and a little too like Ali would say about Foreman. He just be like a little too stiff and a little too like, just be a little too slow. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if Deontay Wilder is fighting like he should, then I feel like I can definitely see Zhang trying to throw something like sloppy or kind of slow, and Wilder, boom, straight right, capitalizing, or like him hitting him or like cracking him with the right hand and something crazy happen. I can definitely see that take place. But I can't also see Wilder not being himself, like not coming in the right way, trying to do certain things that he should, like in the last fights. Or I can see him maybe going back to his old antics and getting a little too wild and then getting caught with something nasty. So honestly, I feel like this is, if because of how he's training, because I've seen Wilder train, I feel like he truly is coming back into his like own shell and trying to bring back the same fighter that was able to become heavyweight champ. I truly believe he's trying his best this time, and I feel like his heart is actually in it this time. So I feel like it's 50-50, but just because of the high level of opponents they fought, how they performed against those high level fighters, I'm going to give it to Deontay Wilder. And my prediction is that Wilder is going to knock him out either with, I say either, I'm going to give it either, I say when it gets past round 7. Any round past round 7, from round 7 and up is when I feel like Deontay Wilder is going to close the show. From round 7 and up. I truly believe that's when he's probably going to close the show. But I don't have those answers, and we're not going to know until the fight day comes. So sadly, the Shadows will not be going live and won't be watching the fight, but we will be posting a video right afterwards and showing our reactions and showing how we feel. So I hope you guys enjoy this breakdown. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Always remember, Shadows on top. They ain't gonna stop. Peace.